Hello everyone, welcome to Optimal Timelines. I am your guide, Sean Collins, in helping you to connect to your most optimal future timeline. So this is going to be your monthly tarot readings for the month of February 2021. And it's not going to be for your sun, moon, or ascendant, but I do tarot readings based on your North Node by sign and house. If you're not familiar with what the North Node is, down in the description box below, I have some links of a couple of videos explaining the North Node and why I use it in readings. But basically, the North Node is recognized in astrology in both the East and the West as your soul's path or soul's journey of the things that you should be doing in this lifetime and the things you should be avoiding. For those unfamiliar, also, this is the North Node here, this symbol, and this is the South Node here. And in the description box below, there's also going to be a link where you could look up your chart if you don't already have it. So let's get started. Hey everybody, okay, so this is going to be your February 2021 reading for all those with their North Node in Scorpio and or the 8th house. And again, I wanted to encourage you to not only look your North Node sign reading, but also watch the video for your North Node house. Now, in a moment here, I'm going to connect to the energies and shuffle the deck. And I would like to invite you to open up your heart space, take some deep breaths, close your eyes if it resonates with you, and open up your heart space and your intuition and have the intention of receiving the information that you most need to know in your life right now. Okay, so let's begin. I call upon my spirit guides and guardians and the wisdom of my ancestors to bring forth the information that's true and correct for all who see this reading, that it may bring them the most beautiful, happy life possible and set them on their most optimal future timeline. So may it be. Okay, let's shuffle. Okay, for this month, what's coming up, by the way, this side of the table here, this spread is for the first half of the month from the 1st to the 15th, and this side over here is from the 16th to the end of the month. So look, here's what's coming up for the first half of the month. I see that someone from your past, whether it be in a romantic relationship, a friend, family member, okay, someone that you are in, they even may be in your present, but you have a past with them, okay? So that's what I also mean by someone from your past that you have had a past relationship with or still do, okay? Is coming back in. And I feel like, there is this, a lot of you have done this, great work of being able to rely on people more, forging emotional bonds, okay, and doing all this. And I feel like a lot of you have done this work, and this is almost like a reward that's coming in. So if you do meet somebody, or this person comes from the past, or it could even be like a new romantic bond, okay, and some of these may be like past life, energies that are coming in from the past. I feel like a lot of you have done great work, but the last piece to the puzzle of forming these emotional bonds is your the ability to uh, ask for help, and your willingness to, because your tendency is to, you have this great independent streak in wanting to do things, but this is a lifetime for you to really be able to emotionally rely on people, physically rely on people for all things. And I feel like, but also not only people, but I feel like a lot of you maybe have neglected the spiritual side of your life. So also like asking for help, using affirmations, your connection to the universe. But basically, bottom line is not trying to do everything by yourself. But I feel like these gifts that have been coming into your life, because this is a gift from the universe, because a lot of you have done good work, these good things that are happening is to move you along to where, like, okay, I see I can emotionally bond to people, and I can, merge with them, merge my energy while still keeping my independence. And you're trusting that. But uh, this next part is almost like, can you really trust life, or are you asking for help in all things? And I feel if you can do that, and a lot of you will, it's going to really change things. So what do I mean by that? It's like, many of you probably have used affirmations or heard of them and thought about them. Start thinking about using like daily affirmations, like things that you could say, like daily, mantras, like anything positive. Just, it could be anything, like, you know, every morning, just closing your eyes for a minute and saying, you know, show me the things that are going to put me on my most optimal timeline. Help me to be open to the things that will put me on my most optimal timeline. I mean, just as a quick example, but formulate. These are the things where that's you opening up your energy and saying, okay, I'm not going to try to do everything myself. The universe is big, okay, and we can ask for help for an unlimited amount of things, provided they are for our highest good and highest happiness and for our soul mission. So that's kind of what's coming in. So these gifts, recognize them, but ask for help. Now, the second half of the month, um, again, I see that there's a carryover from this past energy, and I feel for a lot of you, um, it's a past relationship, or a relationship that you've had history with, that was somewhat negative. I feel like it could resurface in this life. And I'm getting the energy of kind of like this energy of like a masculine energy of like a fire sign. So someone who's, possibly a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. And I feel like this relationship was almost like there could have been addictions in relation to this relationship, okay? But definitely, um, there were emotions that were hurt, and this is a test for you to not close your heart off, okay? And so when this person comes in, how do you want to, deal with it? Realize that you did not appreciate this person's energy, almost because you felt like it was like smothering and overtaking you, and you were like losing control, okay? But the way you want to reframe this is realize, like, okay, maybe this didn't work because of the choices I made in the way I handled things, but realize, like, I made the choice for this, but I know better now, and to move on. But this is coming up again, and I think that like a lot of it could have been that, you know, there was even a real strong emotional bond. Now, the other thing that I'm seeing from the 16th to the end of the month is, for a lot of you, the way this energy is going to play out is you could actually physically be at some sort of a function that's like socially distanced, but some sort of a function that's either coming up or something that's happened in the past, and there was a wounding regarding that function. So it could be like, you know, a wedding, a graduation. It could be, some sort of a family reunion, something to that effect, and where this wounding is like connected to. So you could be going to this, or it could be something coming from the past. And again, it's about like reframing that. Okay. Um, the reason this keeps coming up is that life is trying to tell you, don't be afraid to go deep. Like, I know, like, your first inclination, what I'm feeling is you want to keep things simple. You want to just, like, you don't want drama, and I get it. You don't want, because like a lot of times when we merge our energies with people and we collaborate and we merge, it's messy, and I know that you don't like that, okay? And I get that. But that's what the reason this happens is, the more you try to avoid that, the messier it's going to get. And realize that, okay, like, don't be afraid to dive in deep, like, you're a North Node in Scorpio, okay? Or in the 8th house. Like, it's a time for you to take a dip in the dark pool a little bit and like get comfortable and say, okay, I'm willing to get dirty, because if you get dirty, you're going to get clean. I know that sounds funny, okay? But this is lifetime. The more you avoid trying to go deep and dirty, okay, the more that you're going to be challenged to do so, or get thrown in the pool, okay? So don't be afraid. Like, go in there, face all these deep-seated fears, face all the skeletons in the closet, face the demons, and, go in there and don't just use it as a lifetime to, of like avoid these things. But that's why these past things are coming up, for you to deal with it and understand it, and then that way they can like go away. So I hope this reading was helpful for you. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing, and spending some time with me and growing the channel. Just want to say, go out there, make it a great month. You're doing great work. Take all these positive blessings that are coming in and move forward with them. And you're going to see things are going to really start to like open up. Thanks again. Talk to you soon. Many blessings.